EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondell Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cards march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Geno. Walker with a grab, left side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Geno now to throw. Out right to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To the air again, Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Fighting Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Again, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. The give is to DiMercado. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down. Come on. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Murray. To Connor on the check down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The Cardinals at 11-5 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Got him in. It's Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 66 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Prater to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. These two teams all tied after 1. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this returnable for Rager. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. On the handoff, it's DeMarcano, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cardinal.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 6. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A run, it's DeMarcano, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Matt Prater for the Cardinal field goal.
Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down, Seahawks.
Lockett, the man in motion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They throw it out right complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10, Smith again. Throw left side, complete. That's Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now Gino on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw, Smith. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And that is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Walker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give for Walker running right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Seattle.
Throwing now is Geno. He completes this to Walker. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. from the red zone now. Smith. To the sideline and incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. More the motion man right. Connor going to get it again on second down. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the ground, it's DiMercado. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's got room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Murray a give. This is Connor.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Throwing now is Murray. Gonna look deep for Wilson. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, 60 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Moore. He will return it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Smith on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Smith here, an audible at the line. Geno now to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Geno. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
Again, Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Smith now to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. In motion right, that's Metcalf. On first down, Smith.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On play action, it's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
It's brought in by Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Rondale Moore with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they can't bring him down. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down.
On first down, it's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Geno, he's going to get this complete to Walker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing now is Geno.
40-yard line.
Steps away to his left. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on and the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 59. Seahawks 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again is Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Smith on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On second and 10, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Smith. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough